Morning, Yinzers. Good morning. Welcome to the breaking news of the Steeler Nation, Australia. This is what happens to me every time. Every time these big stories happen, I woke up half an hour ago, weary-eyed, had a few beverages last night, had a good time, was chilling out, and I wake up to the news with Deshaun Watson being a Cleveland Brown. Man, I'm not really that annoyed that there might have been a chance that we could have went and got Watson for the same price, and we'll go into his the draft capital and the trade clause. I'm not too annoyed that Watson could have been a Steeler for the same price, right? Because the Steelers have had a very good offseason with what they've done. They've signed over 10 players. They've brought in Wallace, Daniels, Cole, center, Miles Jack, to name a few, right? So I'm not that annoyed. And we did bring in Trubisky, and to me, he's now untested because you now have Trubisky, Watson for the Browns, and Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. So by default, Mitchell Trubisky is the worst quarterback in that AFC North, right? So yeah, it's a big development. So I'm not too annoyed at that, where the Steelers maybe should have sent the house to get them, because we have kind of cleaned up the Steelers' house in on our own terms, right? That's what I feel like. I feel like on our defense, we're a top 5 defense, top 10 defense. And hopefully if we sign Edmonds, or, say, for instance, another high price safety comes in, like Tyrann Mathieu, for example, then that to me is that defense is set. All right. It's more than likely that Joe Hayden's out the door. We found out news today as well that Juju is out the door too, heading to KC. I'll do a quick video on that maybe today or tomorrow. But right now we're talking about Watson going to the Browns, and it's crazy, man. Like, I'm annoyed because a lot of the NFL game and what happened with Watson. Where is he going to go? Is he going to go to be? He's going to be a Buccaneer. Then Tom Brady signed. Is he going to be? He's now linked to 2 teams. The Panthers and the Saints. Like, that's the only 2 teams he's linked to. And the Browns pick him up today, right? So that annoys me a little bit. And the fact that the Browns, the whole debacle of the Browns being the Browns, has been hilarious over the last few days. I spoke to Itz Yinsberg yesterday about it, right, on our podcast, the Ironcast, that airs every Thursday. And we talked about how do you do Baker like that? You show interest. I know you need to go find the best quarterback, but you show interest in Watson, right? And you pretty much say, "Oh, we might have a little bit of interest in Watson." I'm talking as a Browns fan here, or as the Browns organization. The Browns show interest in Watson. Then they say they don't. They say they have no interest in Watson at all, right? Baker Mayfield writes a savvy poem and almost a goodbye letter saying, thanks Browns fans. I'm trying to get out of here. They don't want me. And he then asked for a trade. Baker asked for a trade. And then the Browns organization says, no, we can't give you that trade. We don't want you to be happy. We don't want you to let you have that trade. We still want you, right? Fast forward one day later, the Browns have now picked up Watson for this deal I'll show you guys in a second, for a massive deal. And now they're saying, Baker, go and have your trade. So it is comical, man. It is, the Browns organization is comical. But let's look at the trade value. What happened? Okay, so Watson to the Browns, man. It's nuts. It is nuts. Texans received. This is so pretty much the Cleveland Browns have sold the house. And this is what we would have to do if we were Steelers, if the Steelers went to go pick up Watson, right? The Browns give away I would assume now, it doesn't say what year, but I would assume that that's 2022, 23, 24, and so on. But it doesn't matter. It's look, first round pick, 3 first round picks, a third rounder, fifth rounder. They get Watson and they get back a fourth round pick. So I would assume that first round and fourth round are exactly the same year this year in 2022. So the Browns have sold the house to pick up their franchise quarterback. However, we do know how bad Cleveland Browns are with their quarterbacks. We know that. There's a guy out there, there's a super mega fan out there that has a list of, I can't even name them. I can't name them. There's a list of a guy that has a jersey and it keeps scrolling down the whole way down, right? There's about 19 to 21 quarterbacks on there. So now Baker's going to be there. But Baker had been there for about 4 or 5 years. So Baker was your most successful quarterback in the last 4 or 5 years. And now you go and get Watson. It's crazy to me, man. It doesn't, like, I can't believe it. So I found out some other stuff too when I was looking for the old Twitterverse, the old angry verse. Adam Schefter says every dollar of the Watson new 5-year deal, $230 million deal is guaranteed. Per sources. Remember, it's always per sources. Just say it, Adam, mate. Just say it's coming from you. Setting a new record for the highest guarantee given to any NFL player at Browns and Watson, yada, 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 combine, rah, 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 to make rah, 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 history. Yada, yada, yada. Deshaun Watson is a Cleveland Brown in 2022. Now, of course, you'll have to go through all those legal issues. I'm not talking about that stuff. That stuff is not in my football mind. I'm not talking about that. He's going to go through all that. He'll take care of that. Right or wrong, he will take care of that. The NFL also might, if they choose to suspend him, that could be quite interesting as well. What if they do this deal and they suspend him for 6, 7 games, 8 games? Then who will be the Browns quarterback? So I was happy to see Baker Mayfield be a Browns quarterback because he gave the Steelers the best chance to win. But you do have to feel sorry for Baker Mayfield a little bit. A little bit of my steel heart, I feel sorry for Baker Mayfield. Because he was told, he came out first and said, okay, I want to go find a team. Let me go look for a trade. The Browns said, no, you can't. We're not going to trade you, right? The Browns said in a statement, we won't trade you. The Browns also said in a statement, we are looking for an adult QB. They have thrown Baker Mayfield under the bus. So I feel a little bit bad. I do. And not that I feel bad. The dude's like mega rich and like out there slinging footballs and having fun, right? But a part of my humanity and a part of my steel heart, I feel a little bit bad because he was not allowed to get the trade from the start. And the second minute, a day later, they're like, oh, we've got our quarterback now. We have Deshaun Watson. You can go trade. You can go there if you want. I don't care. I did not give, 1F. I'll try not to swear. It's too early. It's amazing. So where now will Baker Mayfield go? But to bring it back to the Steelers, the AFC North next year will be crazy. It's going to be nuts. Joey Brewer for the Bungles, AFC champions, Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson, and we have Mitchell Trubisky. So when you say it like that, maybe we did miss out. Maybe we did miss out on Watson. But I do like what the Steelers did. I like how the Steelers have shored up the O-line, the guard, the center, brought in a cornerback, and now Juju is going. So we'll have to figure that one out, Talk about Juju in a minute, but I'll do it in the next video. But the Steelers, made a few moves, mate. Like they got, I'm reading my list here again. Miles Jack came back, Montravius Adams, Mollett, Witherspoon. They made some moves in free agency, and we don't normally do that. We signed Chooks. We did the things that we needed to do to be competitive and maybe like that 50, maybe 60, that B+ team. Now, what the Browns did was they sold the house. They sold the house to get one player. So remember, they haven't got they haven't got a first rounder, or the next 3 years they got nothing. All right. So yeah, crazy, man, crazy times in the NFL. Hey everyone, honestly, I'm going to end it here, and then I'll start to do. I might do a Juju video today, and another short one. But I want to say thanks to everyone too. I think I've just grown to 370 subs. We are on the road to 500. Also, sorry about my lighting too. I probably should have put a light on. It's pretty dark, right? It's starting to rain and it's starting to get mega crazy. But we are on the road to 500. So if you can't see me, visually that well, hopefully you can still hear me with the audio. But we are on the road to 500 subs. You guys are doing great. I'm doing okay. The NFL news is just beyond stupid. It's just like Deshaun Watson, the Brown. Goodbye, Baker. Madness. So yeah, I'm on the road to 500 subs. We're getting there. We're churning out content, and I thank you guys for checking out Steeler Nation Australia. What do you guys think? Are you guys a bit nervous that we have to now face Deshaun Watson as a Brown, or on the flip side, are they just still the same old Browns? The Browns are the Browns, as Juju would say. Thanks, guys, for checking out Steeler Nation Australia. I'll see you guys next time.